Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I would be super happy if you could click that magical subscribe button. It helps me create more fun and exciting content for you. And if you've been here before, I'm so glad to have you back. Enjoy your time on the channel and let's have a great time together.
Hi, kids! Are you ready to listen to Penny Panda and the Gift of Possibility, written by Nicole Oak and illustrated by Richard Hoyt? If you'd like to buy a copy of this beautiful book for your classroom or home library, the link is available in the description at the bottom of this video. Izzy slowly opened her eyes, stretched her arms, and let out a big yawn. Then she quickly remembered that today was no ordinary day. Today was Christmas. She jumped out of bed and ran to the tree to see what Santa had left for her. To her disappointment, the only thing she found was a stuffed panda. A stuffed animal, she complained as she held up the bear to examine it. What do I do with this? She wondered out loud. That is Penny Panda, Mum answered, as she sat down on the couch with Izzy's little sister, Maddie. Penny who? Asked Izzy. Penny Panda, Dad said as he brought out the rest of the Christmas presents. Penny is a very special panda, Mum said. She is a friend you can share all your thoughts with. Anytime you have big emotions or don't understand your feelings, Penny's there for you to talk to, Dad added. Oh, okay, Izzy replied, still disappointed about her present. Izzy spent the rest of the morning opening presents with her family. She loved all her new toys and clothes, but she noticed something that she really did not like. Maddie had more presents than her. How could this be? Why would Mum and Dad give Maddie more presents? Did Izzy do something wrong? Did they love Maddie more? Izzy had a funny feeling in her body. She did not know what was happening, but she did know that she did not like it. It felt weird and uncomfortable. Then Izzy remembered what Dad had said about her new panda, Penny. She would be there to help Izzy with her feelings. After they were all done opening presents, Izzy grabbed Penny and went into her room. After closing her door, she sat on her bed and looked hard at Penny. I don't understand. Do I just start talking? She asked aloud. Then something magical happened. Penny started to stir and came to life right before Izzy's eyes. Yes, Izzy, all you have to do is start talking. Izzy's jaw dropped and she stared back at the panda. You can talk? Penny smiled up at Izzy. I can talk and listen. Why don't you tell me what is bothering you? Well, said Izzy, I think my parents love Maddie more than me. That must feel really bad, Penny replied. It does, Izzy answered, and it makes my body feel funny too, like when I get hugged too tight. I really don't like it. Penny nodded. That makes sense. When we have big emotions that we don't understand, it can make our bodies feel a lot of funny feelings. Think of it as your body telling you that something is wrong. When you start to get those feelings, that is a good time to find me or a parent to talk to. This happens to other kids too? Izzy asked. Not only does it happen to other kids, Penny reassured her, but it happens to adults too. Can you tell me what happened that made you think your parents love Maddie more than you? They gave Maddie more presents than me, Izzy said as a tear rolled down her cheek. Penny gently wiped the tear away. I can see that is very painful for you. If my sister had gotten more presents than me, I might have thought my parents loved her more too. Izzy looked up at Penny. You would? Penny smiled. Of course. It makes sense that seeing your sister with more presents could make you wonder if they love her more. I bet many kids would wonder the same thing. I knew it, said Izzy. They do love her more. Izzy, Penny replied, I said it made sense why you think that. But do you think there may be another reason Maddie got more presents? Izzy pondered. I don't understand. When I have thoughts like this that feel true but might not be, I like to test them by playing what I call the possibility game, said Penny. Would you like to play with me? All you have to do is think of any other possible reason Maddie might have gotten more presents than you. You mean like because she's a baby and doesn't have very many toys? But I already have a lot of toys, so she got more presents than me, Izzy guessed. Exactly, exclaimed Penny. And tell me, Izzy, if that was why Maddie got more presents than you, would you still think that meant your parents love her more than you? Izzy took a second to think about that. No, if they gave Maddie more presents because she doesn't have many toys, that wouldn't mean they love her more, but that they want us to have the same number of toys to play with. Oh, Izzy said excitedly. I see. They don't love Maddie more. They love us the same. That, replied Penny, is very possible and makes a lot more sense to me than them loving Maddie more than you. Can you think of any other possibilities for why Maddie got more presents? Let's see. She's a baby, Izzy remarked while pouring them both a pretend cup of tea. So maybe her presents don't cost as much money, and Mum and Dad wanted to be fair about how much money they spent on each of us, so she got more presents to make it fair. That is also very possible. Does that make you believe they love Maddie more than you? Penny asked as she took a sip of tea. No, of course not, Izzy said excitedly. Good, said Penny. Does your body feel any better? Yes, shouted Izzy. How did that happen? Penny smiled. When you play the possibility game, you get to talk about your feelings and think about what those feelings and emotions mean. All the possibilities can help you see different meanings, which gets rid of those funny feelings in our body. I see, said Izzy, like how I don't think my parents love Maddie more than me now, even though she got more presents. Precisely, answered Penny. With a glimmer in her eye, Penny said, I also like to add in a fun possibility when I play the game, just to show myself that anything is possible. Is it possible your parents bought you and Maddie the same number of presents? However, when Santa came to bring me to you, one of his elves came with him and saw one of your presents and loved it so much that he put it in his pocket before Santa could see. Izzy pictured Santa coming down the chimney with his big bag of toys and his little elf helper with pointy ears and big shoes. She imagined the elf turning to see if Santa was watching before he put the present in his pocket. She giggled at the thought of him getting stuck in the chimney because he was trying to hide her presents. Izzy laughed. That is possible. I don't think Santa would let that happen, though. You're probably right, Penny said, chuckling. It is possible and fun to think about, but not likely. How are you feeling now? Asked Penny. I feel a lot better, said Izzy. I'm so glad that Santa brought you to me, Penny. You really are a penny for my thoughts. Penny was so happy. I'm glad I could help you, Izzy, and I'm so excited to be your new friend. It's like Santa says, there is no better gift than the gift of possibility. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story, my lovely listeners. I'll see you soon in another adventure. Always remember to be good, polite, and kind.